Hello, everyone, and welcome to the fourth episode of the Civilized Podcast, presenting you the world's latest news that concerns you. In this episode, bomb tips and Chinese warships. How will it affect us? And are we okay with Chinese warships spying on Australian military tactics? But before that, our first presenter, James, will discuss the current earthquake situation in Alaska. Please present your first presenter, James.
Los Angeles was hit with a 7.1 magnitude earthquake at 8:20 p.m. Friday, the 5th of July local time. It lasted more than 30 seconds and was 10 times larger than the earthquake the day prior. So far, no deaths have been reported.
Yeah, so it's bad.
Yeah. I think most people would agree that earthquakes are bad.
It's pretty bad.
But you know what else is bad? America. I don't like America because they're too capitalist.
I agree.
I think I agree with that too.
I really don't like... I do not like America.
I do not like the...
It's all about being
I
selfish.
think they don't distribute. I think there's a kind of a big
So you think
division
they take
between
They
more
need
than the
more
low
class
socialism.
and the high class, the rich and the poor. There needs to be a more equal distribution of wealth,
Yeah.
just like Australia.
Yeah.
And, well,
So you think-
talking about that, it's... That gap is getting larger, even
Yes, the
in
rich are just
Australia
getting richer
and
and
in
the poor-
America.
Yeah.
We are following
And
the
the poor are
path
just getting poorer.
of America.
No, do you think they're taking more than they're giving?
Who are?
America.
I don't... On average, probably. But individually, I'm sure the rich, the elite, the rich elite are, but the poor people, they're just trying to get along with their own lives.
Well, I mean, the problem with that is that the rich, they're able to survive the earthquakes, but the poor, what are they going to do? Hide? You can't hide from an earthquake.
You can go out and
Not
you
unless
go
you're
out
in a
and
helicopter.
actually, the tip in an earthquake, well, please, this is not formal advice, is to go into an open field or an open area where you're not inside a building or immediately next to a building, which could collapse.
No, you know what you do during an earthquake? You duck and roll. That's what you do. Duck and roll.
Duck
How are
and
you supposed to
roll.
duck and roll? Like, are you doing that every single time, or
Yeah, every
You
single
have-
time. Duck and roll.
What you gotta do is put your hands on the back of your head, sit underneath your desk, and brace for nuclear fallout. Oh wait, this is the wrong era. This isn't the 60s.
Yes, does anyone else think this earthquake bad?
No, I've got no comments.
no? It's
I'll
just
do
a
that.
travesty.
So far
you
no
know
one's
what?
died, so that's been good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
but that's no deaths reported.
yeah,
I mean,
so
there
far
could be plenty of deaths that haven't been reported.
we don't know. We can only go based off reports, and so far there are none of those reports.
So let's just assume that there are no deaths for now
Yes,
until they're reported.
yes.
Hey, you know what? According to good old Connor here, China is a water mass.
Jeez. Damn.
Not a country, but a water mass.
I'm pretty sure you got your facts after I misread that.
Maxi,
Hmm?
you're a water mass.
I know.
Oh, sick bird. No. Okay. Topic 2. On to topic 2. Maxi.
Yes, so, my goddess, Philadelphia
Jeez.
decided to sell her bath water for like $40. And,
I think it's 24 quid.
and one guy ended up in hospital after drinking it, and 25 to 40 other people were contracted with herpes.
I think the stats rise to 50 the last time we checked.
Oof.
let me just say something. You must be an idiot to drink someone's bathwater. I mean, okay, buying it is already stupid enough, and then drinking it is just taking it to the next level.
It's for
According to Isaac
sentimental
Butterfield,
reasons.
it's for sentimental purposes.
It is, and it's
Go
an
and start him
investment
before.
option.
Yeah, but what are you going to do with
July, the
bathwater?
his birthday is.
Are you just going to make it a family
He
heirloom?
get him
It's
to
like,
100 million subscribers.
Yeah, exactly. Just give it to your kids after.
it's bathwater. It doesn't even have that much value.
Well, you'd be
Hey
surprised.
Brandon, would you buy it? Hey Brandon, would you buy it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Oh,
Nice.
you see, we're
That's
both
sorted.
intellectual.
Next topic. No, we'll can still continue talking about it. Anyone else want to say anything?
No, I'm just
Is my
disgusted
goddess.
by this. Like, I mean, it's bad enough that you buy it, but
Is a goddess.
why drink it? Like, what kind of mindset would you have to be in to drink bathwater from someone
Why
else?
Why not drink it?
And yeah, also the very famous well-known Twitch streamer Pokemon. A lot of fans have been asking her for her bathwater, and everyone is saying, oh, and she's actually keeps telling her fans that no such thing would happen.
I would buy it.
Yeah. So I think I would say it's becoming a trend.
A meme.
A terrible
Yeah.
trend where people will buy bathwater for views, essentially.
Okay.
Hey Brandon, would you like to buy my bathwater?
Yeah. Who wouldn't? I mean, you're Maxi Hernandez.
Yeah, for your left kidney, I'll give it to you.
Jeez.
Okay.
Okay.
Next
three, yeah, China man.
topic.
China's
Chinese
cold.
spy ships. A Chinese spy ship is going to monitor a. Wait a second. Sorry. This is. Okay. A Chinese spy ship is going to monitor U.S. and Australian military practices just off the Australian coast in international waters.
Man, I love China. I
And-
love China. And how I learned the other day that according to this philosopher called Connor, China is a water mass. I never knew that.
Damn it, Maxi.
I never knew China.
I
was a
misread
water
it. I'm retarded enough as it is. You don't need to make bolder dash comments like that, alright?
mass. Oh, Boulder Dash.
Words.
Oh.
Big words that I don't know.
Very strong vocabulary.
It's bad enough our viewers don't understand what the hell we're talking about. We don't have to include some...
Why would you insult our podcast like that?
I don't know.
Don't say that, Connor. They can understand. They
So
are true fans. The true fans will always understand.
yes. I believe that this is hip. This is hypocritical.
Spit it
That
out,
they are
boys.
expecting
Spit it
to
out.
be
Spit it out.
let in to, I guess, monitor
International
what
waters.
is going on, whilst other countries are not allowed to do this in the South China Sea, which is
Yes.
I mean, they
widely
could always
regarded
make
as
artificial
international
islands.
waters.
I mean, why
could
do they
always-
want to interfere in our business?
Because China.
They want to be one step. They want to be one step ahead of us.
Well, that's what we got. That's what we have to let them think. We have to win in silence as a country, as a
It's
nation.
about knowledge.
I mean, they're pretty good at their
Knowledge.
job in spying on our
China's
secret
cool,
services.
man.
Like I
China's
remember
cool.
a couple of years
They're
ago,
communists, so they're cool.
ASIO, the Australian
Okay,
Secret
can I just
Services
ask,
Association.
How are they going to monitor the United States military activities
Well, I mean,
their
on the
eyes.
Queensland coast? Okay.
Okay.
US ships
really
to
love
interact
China,
with our
man. I
military.
really China.
Here in my garage, just bought Hollywood Hills. But you know,
Oh,
Here in my
okay.
garage. Okay.
So topic what?
Topic 4.
What is it?
Hosted by
9/11
special
was
guest
controlled.
Connor.
9/11 was a controlled demolition. Am I being sarcastic, or am I telling the truth? Let us know in the comments below. What are you guys' thoughts?
I think that. I unplugged my headphones. I didn't. I don't know. I wish I knew.
Because like when you hit a building, it shouldn't just like sink straight down unless
Bad
it wasn't
engineering.
controlled demolition, or there was something going on underground.
Or something that or something else that could happen is they may have, they would if they were to engineer the building in a way which it would fall like that, therefore not falling over onto the rest of New York.
Well,
So, are you guys claiming that it was an inside job?
engineers.
I
well,
claim.
they cut
Could have
cor-
been
I don't know.
like
Yeah.
like
Cut corners a lot.
what if like they didn't just hijack the plane, they hijacked like
George Bush.
construction explosives.
You're saying they
or
hijacked the
something.
construction of the building.
Like construction explosives.
Okay. Based on I'm gonna cover the topic of jet fuel can't melt steel beams. Okay? Now, that is correct. Jet fuel cannot melt steel beams. However,
But
jet
what if
fuel
it wasn't made? of beams?
jet fuel can heat up jet fuel can heat up steel to a point where it is extremely soft and may as well be melted.
Yeah,
But what if
May
it
as well
wasn't
be
made of
liquid when
steel
it's been
beams?
holding up a building. And yes, it was. Well, as far as we know, it was made of steel beams. As far as what the reports say.
Well, I mean, engineers, they're able to cut corners a lot, like budget for budget purposes, and yeah.
I know. I don't think they
So it
were
wouldn't be
cutting corners.
surprising if the steel beams were made of a weaker material.
It was a World Trade Center. The
Yeah.
World Trade
Okay,
Center.
Maxi. Let's just hypothetically say that it was an inside job. Why? Okay,
No,
what was
okay.
the purpose of it though?
I'm not
What would be
saying
the
that it was an
purpose be?
inside job. I'm not
Okay.
saying it's an
Oil.
inside job.
No,
Well, I
but
mean,
I'm just
think-
saying. Let's just hypothetically say it was. What would the purpose be?
Oil,
The purpose would
because then
be-
they would have a reason to invade Syria. Because if they were just to invade Syria outright for the oil, then
Then
most other
they'd be
countries would react.
they'd be
That's a good point.
prosecuted for by the UN
But
That's a
aren't
good
they
point.
the UN?
for war crimes.
Actually, no, they aren't the UN. There are a
No.
lot more people in the UN than.
What I'm saying is
A
the
lot of
leadership
nations.
of the US would be prosecuted by the UN for war crimes.
Okay.
Like we're not allowed to invade any more.
Well, I mean,
we're not allowed
Trump
to
has
invade
no
countries.
problem ordering strikes over Syria and Iraq.
Yeah, that's how.
You know?
Yeah, like those little kids in Syria. You know, they want to become astronauts, but
Yeah,
the drone
they
strikes.
have dreams.
Yeah, the drone strikes say no.
You know, who
Trump
else
just like,
says,
nah, kid, you ain't gonna
No?
be an astronaut.
Well, what he's trying to do is stop the spread of terrorism, and one of the many reasons that terrorism spreads is through the manipulation of the child's mind.
Can I comment on
And
something?
so,
Wait, so
It's
you
I
know what,
believe it's
Connor?
more
You know
on
what,
the
Connor?
nuclear weapons in Iran.
Connor,
Yeah.
I'm gonna order a drone strike over you because I think you're gonna become a terrorist.
no, but James, what I'm saying is
Yeah.
that if this were like to be, a moral situation, you wouldn't kill a kid. But for the greater good of your country, you would have to in order to stop the spread of terrorism. Because they'd probably be raised to be like, oh, we're good, they're bad. So
That
Connor,
is a
Connor.
very deep
Is it
Connor.
philosophical moral question.
Connor,
so I know I'm going to be hated, but
Connor,
This is-
Connor, stop.
Connor, he's speaking.
Stop. Just stop. Okay? You don't know what you're talking about. What the fuck are you talking about, Connor?
no, I'm just
First of all,
saying, like,
first of all, Trump wasn't even fucking president in 2002. It was George Bush, okay? So stop talking about fucking Trump. Second of
well,
all,
why did Maxi talk about Trump?
Second of all, they
Because
didn't
he's
invade
ordering
fucking
drone
Syria. They
strikes.
invaded Afghanistan. You
That
realize
is
that?
true.
And there's no
Well,
fucking
I didn't
oil.
say they invaded
These are facts.
Syria.
There is no fucking oil in Afghanistan. So, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, I didn't say they invaded Syria.
You
I'm just saying
Oh,
they were
okay,
trying to stop the spread of terrorism.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
I didn't mention the country that they were invading.
Well, you may have. I don't know if you did or not, but that I could tell that those were your intentions.
Yeah.
That was clear. Okay, do we want to move on to topic 5?
Yes.
Would you
That
like
is
me
best.
to read the first half?
No, I'm with Brandon to read it.
No, I don't have any tips
Brandon,
anymore.
you tell me, Brandon. You tell me.
Okay, I'm gonna read the first half. Breaking news! How to fertilize and overseed your lawn in winter. The correct practices of aerating the
that's
soil and
serious,
applying a
that's
top
serious.
dressing in order to increase the nutrient availability and general lawn tips. It is a bad idea to fertilize in winter, as the grass seeds germinate in spring. However, if it is necessary to do so for emergency reasons such as weed infestation control, you need to use a fertilizer that's strong in iron content, as this promotes healthy grass colour and protects against disease. The grass is debilitated in winter due to the effects of frost and lower temperature,
Hang on.
especially in
I
the
have a
case of buffalo.
I have a comment.
Yes.
I'm going to count to 10. Okay?
Yep.
1.
Buffalo grass, which works quite negative to the low temperatures and work at high summer availability, is best fertilizer for being in winter, autumn. Wherefore you can fertilize in winter to prepare the grass for rough conditions. You need to keep the grass at a high level during winter. You use about a quarter of an inch, so working carefully. Feeding the grass high iron fertilizer during winter. Aww. Yes.
Very good. Yeah.
Why don't we all start counting for like no reason?
It is best to fertilize beforehand in autumn if you are going to fertilize in winter in order to prepare the grass for the rough conditions. You need to keep the grass at a higher length than usual during winter, usually about a quarter of an inch, so that way you can account for the debilitated growth.
That's not true. That's not true.
You wrote the script. I'm reading it. Feeding the
not
grass
true.
iron heavy fertilizer
You're
during
lying.
winter and coupled with the higher length means the lawn will be kept relatively healthy and ready to be rejuvenated in spring. Leading me on to the next topic, overseeding the
Why are
lawn.
you lying about this? Why are you
You
lying
always
about
want to overseed in spring. Any other time of the year, the grass will not germinate and you will waste money on seed. In spring, obviously, plants shoot up and flower, and it's no different for grasses. With overseeding
you know
your
what you
lawn,
should do?
this
You know
makes
what you
sure
should
that the
do?
density of the grass is increased and any dead patches or exposed soil gets covered. A thicker, more dense lawn looks and feels healthier, and it also means there is less available food for weeds to germinate.
You're just lying about it. I don't know why you're lying.
I
Okay,
lie
this
because
is what
want
I
to.
think. This is what I think. I think instead of fertilizing your grass, you should just your grass. You should just hire someone like me.
I think.
What Jim's mowing?
Hire me.
I
Pay
think
me like
I think everyone
$200
should.
and I'll do it for you.
I think
Are
everyone
you
should
Jim's mowing?
walk outside, pull down their pants, and take a shit on their front lawn.
But
Fertilizer. Yep.
yeah, but yours needs to be decontaminated in order to be safe fertilizer.
That is true. Who said it needs to be safe?
Well, I mean, ethically
I
speaking,
did.
everyone would expect it to be safe. So
That is true. But they are.
Okay, so
Oh, yep.
guess what? Guess what?
Guess what?
I
Yep.
think. Okay, I want to talk about my favorite type of grass.
Yep.
Okay, so my favorite type of grass. It's not buffalo grass. It's
Kaikuri?
lawn grass.
Lawn
That's
grass.
what I really like. I really like lawn grass.
That's nice. Let's.
That's my favorite type of grass.
Yeah, let's-
Like they use it for golf as well. Because that golf grass is like really crisp.
My
Okay.
favorite grass is plastic grass. You don't have to mow it.
Hey, that's
But-
plastic. That's plastic, man.
But what if you want to
I
lay
said
down on
plastic
it?
grass. So.
But what if you want to lay on it
My
during a hot
favorite
day?
is North Kentucky bluegrass.
There's such thing as grass.
No, I'm serious. North Kentucky bluegrass.
No, you're an idiot.
Okay.
North Kentucky bluegrass. Do you not know what that is?
No. I've never heard of that.
I've heard of the
grass.
blue people from Kentucky. But
No,
no
James, that wasn't even
Kentucky
going to
grass.
tell.
So can we all agree that grass is good?
Yeah, grass is alright.
No. We should concrete everything. No, we should tear up all the grass and concrete everything. That's what I think. Continuing on, aerating the soil is critical. It allows moisture and nutrients to reach subsurface of the lawn, especially if your lawn is nice and thick. It is important to follow good practices when aerating your soil. That way you minimize damage to the grass and to ensure the whole lawn is treated. You want to follow a northwest alternating pattern following the edges of the lawn. That means you must go up and down the lawn following a fence line or footpath, making sure to really drive the tool into the ground with force. If you're using a hand aerator, if you're using a mechanical self-propelled aerator, you really want to make sure you're driving it straight. Go a little slower if you have to. Take your time. After it is done aerating, take the time to inspect the lawn. Make sure the surface of the area is completely covered. There's no excess space in between your plugs. If you are going mechanical, rake up the plugs and dispose of them. Don't leave the plugs on the lawn. They don't mulch and are bad for the lawn colour if they get wet and muddy. Top dressing is super important. Most people use material such as sand or low-grade soil, but you can pick whatever's available. It doesn't really matter. What is important, however, is that you level out the lawn afterwards, and really rake in the excess that you can ensure the lawn is level. The more times you repeat this process over the years, the flatter and more level your lawn will become, ensuring your lawn is easier to mow. Fun fact of the day, the US spends approximately $30 million on lawn care every year.
That's a lot.
I honestly think that is not much, considering there are over 300 million people. Therefore, on average, people are spending less than 10 cents a year on their lawns.
Well, I mean,
Okay, that's not a lot.
you have migrants from other countries
When
doing
you
those
put
jobs.
it into the context of how many people there are, it's really not much. Also considering to other industries where it's in the billions and trillions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of money.
And a lot of money. Money I wish I had. And I didn't spend on all those Yu-Gi-Oh cards back then.
What?
What's wrong with Yu-Gi-Oh cards, man? Yu-Gi-Oh cards are cool.
Any more comments on this?
The worst part about it is they were fakes from China. Can you believe that?
Bonus topic.
Moving on to the bonus topic. Disney denies father to put Spider-Man on his dead son's grave for copyright. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. So this dad was like, his son died, and then he was like, oh no, his son was like, yeah, I like Spider-Man, and then his dad was like, yeah, now that you're dead, I'm gonna put Spider-Man on your grave, and then Disney was like, hell no, you ain't doing that because I own Spider-Man, so get out of here. And the dad. So the dad's like, oh.
This really puts the mindset on what copyright is.
I think this is an example of large corporations such as Disney exploiting their power that they have over
the character,
over copyright. Personally, I think that they have little grounds because they're not going to lose any money.
Oh, it wasn't just for copyright reasons.
Yeah. Okay.
The dad said that Disney denied him because of they don't want to associate their characters with death, which doesn't make sense. Their movies are about genocide.
That is.
Well, I mean, if you really think
how
about
does
it,
that make sense?
If you really think about it, Infinity War is a great example of Disney associating themselves with death, because like
It's a war.
half of life in the
War
universe
equal death,
died.
most of the time. Yeah.
So it doesn't exactly make sense. It's a contradiction. You see?
Yes.
Yeah,
One thing I think is that he
it's
should,
real hypocritical.
if he was to put a, I say like a fake version or a ripped
Different
off
version.
version, such as rather than Spider-Man,
Or
Spider-Mon, or Spider-Man,
Or Spider-Juan. Spider-Juan.
Spider-Juan.
Spooderman.
Exactly, Spooderman. Have something that's slightly different. Therefore, it is his original design.
It just really makes you think, like, about copyright. Like, where's the limit to that? Like, I mean, we pirate songs, like, for our entertainment because we don't want to pay for it. Where does the limit?
No one said anything about pirating songs here.
No, but it's just an example of copyright, and I'm incorporating that into this story. Like, where does the line draw when it comes to copyright?
I think when a significant amount of financial money is lost. I'd say that because, well, yeah.
Any more thoughts on this topic, you guys?
I don't know. Ask Brandon.
But deep in your heart would leave. Then you're robbing. Download this song. The record.
Yep. Don't download this song. Yep.
So, any more thoughts on this topic, you guys?
I don't know. Ask Brandon.
Before we end the episode?
No, wait. Don't we have another topic?
Brandon this.
I think we have another topic.
Yeah,
do.
a lot of bonus topics, don't we?
We have a bonus topic, don't we?
Which is a bonus.
Left out.
Connor. Well, what's the bonus topic? I don't know what it is.
Okay. Can someone read that out? Whichever fool wrote this. Can someone
Connor,
read that
what's
out?
the bonus topic?
Oh, I read about this. This is fucking crazy.
I know what to do. Wait a second. Wait. Give me a little bit of time.
Brandon, what's the bonus topic? I can't see it.
Wait a second.
Connor, what's the bonus topic?
I don't know.
Hentai drama. Faku took over Hentai Haven and left out its creator with nothing.
Oh.
Okay, there we go.
There's the bonus topic.
Yeah, so there's this other site called Faku or whatever. Took over that site. Took over HH and
No, why don't you read it out?
Was left with nothing. Because I don't want to get this podcast destroyed by
Demonetized by
No, we're not even monetized. I mean, as in like strike by
YouTube.
Yeah, things.
So why are we making this a topic?
The creator got left with nothing. As in, like, all his assets on the side were just taken, and he's got nothing. He has no money. It's owned by another company now.
Yeah.
Which I find pretty disappointing. Okay.
Any more thoughts on this, or?
I don't know. Ask Brandon.
It's a pretty dumb topic.
Yeah, honestly, no offense to whoever suggested that.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm gonna agree with that.
don't
I
suggest
think
that.
I think it was what's his
Pretty
face.
dumb
What's his
topic.
face suggested it.
Oh, gay.
Well,
Gay.
is that all the topics we have for today, guys?
I think so.
Yeah.
This was episode 4 of the Civilised Group podcast. Tune in
If you have any more
episode for more topics.
If you have any more topics to suggest to us, make sure you put them in the comments down below.